Now let's start with another topic, and the topic name is due diligence. This is the topic which is called due diligence. Now, what is due diligence? Due diligence is actually the engagement. It is also the non-audit assignment. It is also the non-audit assignment, right? Due diligence is also the non-audit assignment. It's nothing related to the audit. But what is due diligence? It is basically for the parent company. Let's say, for example, I am the company ABC Limited, and uh, I have selected a company that I want to acquire. Now I am running out of time, or I am not having any experience. I cannot analyze that company. For example, I cannot analyze that company. So I have approached you people, you are the firm, that please conduct an evaluation and give me the advice whether shall I purchase that company or not. So basically it is an assessment. It is an assessment for parent company in order to assess that target subsidiary, not the actual subsidiary, right? So due diligence is basically for the, it is for the parent company, and it is an assessment. What is it? It is an assessment of target company. It is an assessment of target company. It is an assessment of target company in order to acquire. In order to acquire. In order to acquire that company. In order to acquire that company, right? Now, what is the purpose? It is basically the purpose. It is basically the purpose to collect fact and figures about the target company and reduces the risk of poor investment. It quite may be possible that I may invest somewhere where there is no charm, there is no return. Quite may be possible, right? And what is the purpose of due diligence? That is to collect facts and figures, reducing the chances of poor investment, reducing the chances of poor investment. So it is better to analyze. So it is better to analyze, right? Now, what is actually the scope? What is actually the scope? You can say scope, that means coverage. What is the scope? What is the objective? What is the scope? What is the objective? What is the purpose? What is the purpose? What is the benefit? What is the scope, objective, purpose, or benefit of due diligence? What is the scope? What is the purpose? What is the benefit of due diligence? That is basically, it gives the analysis of target company. And what kind of analysis? What kind of analysis? For example, if I will ask you that I have targeted a company and I want to purchase that company, right? What if I am giving you the due diligence assignment that I have targeted a company and I want to purchase that company? So what will you check on that? You will be analyzing their asset and liabilities. Their asset and liabilities. You are supposed to analyze their financial statements. You are supposed to analyze their credit ratings. You are supposed to analyze their reputation. You are supposed to analyze their control system. You are supposed to analyze their mission and vision. You are supposed to analyze their legal or tax matters. Legal or tax matters. You are supposed to analyze their contracts. What kind of contracts they have made with employees, with customer, with suppliers. What kind of contracts they have made. What kind of contracts they have made. Like employee, like with the customers, like with suppliers, etc. So it is basically the analysis, that is the analysis of the target company. All right. So this is actually the benefit of due diligence. Now, let's move on with the due diligence. Now, due diligence may be agreed upon procedures. Point to be noted is that while doing due diligence, it may be agreed upon procedure or it may be limited assurance. It may be of limited assurance, like limited procedure, or it may be agreed upon procedure. Agreed upon procedure, that means the procedures have been pre-agreed. The procedures have been pre-agreed, right? The procedures has been pre-agreed. So it may be either limited assurance or agreed upon procedures. Now, in a limited assurance, that means low level assurance. Agreed upon procedure means that procedures have been pre-agreed between me and you, and it is not expected the opinion. It's not expected of opinion. It is what actually that procedures have been agreed. Procedures have been agreed, and I'm just sending you to collect the fact and figures. But I don't need your opinion. I will form the opinion by myself. So in agreed upon procedure, that means procedures are agreed. Procedures are agreed between company and firm, that is collecting fact and figures, no opinion. User will draw the opinion by self. What is agreed upon procedure? That means procedures have been agreed between the client company and with the audit firm. Note. Point to be noted is that by having a due diligence, the acquirer, by having the due diligence, the acquirer will be in ultimate benefit, because I will be receiving the expert advice from you whether or not to invest in that particular company. So ultimately, the acquirer will be in benefits. The acquirer will be in benefit. That is, what benefit they will be bringing? What benefit? Number one, it will be the benefit whether or not to acquire. Whether or not to acquire. Whether or not to acquire. Number one, when to purchase. When to purchase the company. When to purchase the company. Because timing matters a lot. It's not always the right time to purchase the company. For example, if a company is having is in its peak season, right, like the month of June and July, the airline companies, they are at the peak season because of holidays. In the winter season, lots of people wants to see the snowfall. The airline, the hotel industry is at its peak It's not the right time to purchase because the business value is at its peak, right? So whether or not to purchase, when to purchase, at what price to purchase. So these are the ultimate benefit to the acquirer. And one thing is that if this due diligence, no, I will be writing next point. This due diligence work can be either performed by self, that is, I can analyze by myself. I'm a businessman. Come on, I can analyze. I don't need your firm services. But if I will be taking your firm services, that is the separate benefit will be counted. That's you are the service firm, you are dealing with multiple clients, and you are having lots of experience and all that stuff. So point to be noted is that if due diligence will be conducted by the firm, then benefits. If it will be conducted by the firm, then what benefit would be there? That is pool of experience, and you people are having the specialized expertise, and my time will be saved. Right? I am Harrison If Limited and I'm going to acquire ABC Limited. I do not have enough time. I have some corporate meetings. So please, you can. That's a time saving of firm. I mean company. Time saving of acquirer. Independent opinion. And that is no, you are the independent one. And if I will be conducting this due diligence by myself, and what if I am giving it task to you people, and if it will become the public knowledge, my public image will be improved. I mean, public confidence would increase, right? So these are the benefits. That due diligence should be conducted by the firm. Right? Now, again, the common requirement in all, I am the company, I have targeted a particular company, I have asked you people to conduct a due diligence, but you need to consider some factor before accepting, right? Firm should consider some factors before accepting or rejecting due diligence. What are the factors? Obviously, you will be concerned that objectives of due diligence. Why? Why? Objective of due diligence. Objective of due diligence. You will be considering cost of the firm. That is plus fees. That is cost benefit analysis. Cost benefit analysis. Opportunity cost of the firm. For example, you are busy and you are having multiple clients right now, and I am asking you to please provide me the services of due diligence. So you will be considering the opportunity cost. You need to consider your resources. Whether do you have sufficient knowledge or experience? Because it's not the audit. It is not the audit, right? Knowledge and experience, team time, etc. Whether you have sufficient resources. You also need to consider whether there is any ethical conflict of interest. Ethical threats and safeguards. You need to consider whether what will be the form and content of the report. Forms and content of the report. Obviously, you will be giving me the report, right? Obviously, you will be giving me the report after conducting the due diligence. You will be giving me the report. So we need to decide in advance that how the report will look like, and what are the contents in the report, and what will be the format that would be complying with that report. So all that thing you need to consider. Actually, you need to consider that firm should consider some factors before accepting or rejecting the due diligence. All right, students, I'm assuming that you have noted it down. So this was another topic, and that's it for now.